translatory motion, rotatory motion, oscillations to execute one complete oscillation, one complete to and fro motion. The spring is in its mean position. There is no external force. Displacement of the bob happens defining some angle of any oscillatory motion is simple harmonic motion. Hello students, this is SD Sir from the Temple of Excellence, Vidyashram Pre-University, Mysore. A new session, a whole new thoughts, new concepts, a new chapter. We discuss the chapter called oscillations in the upcoming sessions. What do I study about oscillations? A very, very important topic, probably the backbone of wave theory, something called simple harmonic motion. I study the velocity and acceleration of a particle executing simple harmonic motion. The potential energy of a spring. I study a beautiful concept called total energy during simple harmonic motion. So the essence of the chapter here is to understand the facts and factuals of something called simple harmonic motion. So ಇಡೀ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನಿಕ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಿಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. To begin with, students, motion is classified into three types. Three types of motion ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. First one, what we call as translatory motion. The first type of motion, what we call as translatory motion. Second type, what we call as rotatory motion. And the third type, what we call as oscillations, or what we call as vibrations. So the three types of motions: translatory motion, rotatory motion, oscillations or vibrations. Understand, translatory motion always happens along a straight line. Rotatory motion happens along a fixed axis. Oscillatory motion happens about a fixed point. So translatory motion about a straight line, rotatory motion about a fixed axis, oscillatory motion about a fixed point. So the first concept we study here is periodic motion. What is periodic motion? As the name itself says, something which is very regular. Periodic ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಪೀರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So the motion of a body that repeats itself at regular intervals of time, the motion of any body repeating itself at regular intervals of time is called periodic motion. See how beautiful it is. The name itself says the motion of a body repeating itself at regular intervals of time, consistently at regular intervals, is what we call periodic motion. See, for example, revolution of the earth around the sun. ನೀವು ಗಮನಿಸಿದ್ರೆ every 365 days is 1 year. ನೋಡಿ, ಪೀರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ರಿಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಪ್ರತಿ 365 ಡೇಸ್ ನ 1 year ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಪೀರಿಯಾಡಿಕ್ ಮೋಷನ್, revolution of the earth around the sun, rotation of the hands of a clock every 60 minutes is repeated, is 1 hour. Beautiful periodic motion. Revolution of the moon around the earth. Therefore, when we try to understand periodic motion, we say it is a type of motion which is repeating itself at regular intervals of time, and therefore, based on the understanding of periodic motion, I try to understand something called oscillatory motion. Vibrations, oscillations, for which I consider this example. I assume a vertical stand to which I suspend a small bob. Simple pendulum, the bob nodidiralva. Now at this position, the bob is at rest. Neglect the air forces. Keeping away the air force, I say at this position, the bob is at rest. And therefore, this position is called the mean position. Position where the particle is at rest. We call it as the mean position. Now apply a small force and pull the bob aside. Now I say the bob is here and I say it is gone away from its mean position to, ಇದನ್ನ two motion ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. From there, release the bob. It will pass the mean position and it will come somewhere here. This is fro. One to and fro motion. One complete to and fro motion about the mean position is what we call oscillatory motion. To and fro mean to one extreme, that one complete to and fro motion about the mean position is what we call oscillations. And it is a periodic motion, regular intervals of time, like the motion of the simple pendulum, vibrations of a loaded spring, all of them are oscillatory in nature. So, what is periodic motion? A motion that repeats itself in regular intervals of time. What is oscillatory motion? One complete to and fro motion about the mean position is called oscillation or oscillatory motion. Now let us try to understand the features or the characteristics of oscillatory motion. And the first definition we study is time period of oscillations. Example 1 mark ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Better know these definitions. Time period of oscillations. It is the time taken by an oscillating body to complete one full oscillation. See, meaning to say, I pull the bob here, to motion. Release, passes the mean position, fro motion. Time taken for one complete to and fro motion, one complete oscillation is called time period. Not the time interval only for two motion. Not the time interval only for fro motion. It is the time interval for one complete to and fro motion. And it is measured in seconds. Then what is frequency? The number of oscillations completed in 1 second. 1 second ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಸಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. In 1 second, how many oscillations take place? Complete oscillations are defined. We call it frequency. It is measured in hertz. Most important thing, you should know this relation between frequency and time period. Frequency is inversely related to time, or time is inversely related to frequency. So F equals 1 divided by T. So time period, time taken by a particle to execute one complete oscillation. one complete to and fro motion, that is called time period. Frequency, number of oscillations completed in 1 second. 1 second ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಸಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ. And frequency and time period are inversely related to each other. Now coming to a concept called linear displacement. Displacement, you know, is change in position. When we talk about displacement, we told it is change in position. Linear means along a straight line. So it is change in position along a straight line. So now, this is a loaded spring. I consider the example of a loaded spring to explain linear displacement. This is a weight hanger. Now, there is no weights added to this hanger. ಈ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತ ವೇಟ್ ನ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ವಿಚ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. The spring is in its mean position. There is no external force acting on the spring. The moment I add weights to this hanger, as you can see in the diagram, it is getting stretched, or I can say it is getting displaced from its mean position. So this was the mean position. Now it is stretched, displaced. And this displacement is happening along a straight line. So as the spring is loaded, it gets displaced from its mean position. It starts oscillating along a straight line. And this type of displacement is called linear displacement, where the body is getting displaced from its mean position. How? Along a straight line. Then, what is this? Angular displacement. As the name itself says, it is related to some type of angle. This is the vertical again. I have suspended a bob. No external force is acting on the bob, which means it is in its mean position, equilibrium position. Now pull the bob aside. This is called extreme position. And release. It starts oscillating, defining an angle with the vertical. So here, oscillations of the bob, displacement of the bob happens defining some angle, and that is what is called angular displacement, linear displacement in case of a loaded spring, where the spring displaces or oscillates from the mean position along a straight line. Angular displacement in case of a simple pendulum, where the bob oscillates, displaces from its mean position, defining some angle with the vertical. And now we study a very, very, very important topic, simple harmonic motion, which is always represented as SHM. As I told, the characteristic of any wave theory lies in understanding what is simple harmonic motion. SHM. Please know that simple harmonic motion is the simplest form of oscillatory motion. The most fundamental form, the most basic form of any oscillatory motion is simple harmonic motion. Now, when do you say a particle executes simple harmonic motion? Or what are the characteristics of simple harmonic motion? The first thing, the particle should move to and fro about its mean position. Alva, aglet oscillate ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. The particle should move to and fro about its mean position. The most important criterion for SHM, the so-called simple harmonic motion. Here the acceleration of the particle is directly proportional to displacement. Nodi, bob takolana. Apply a small force. Acceleration is less. Displacement is also less. Apply a large force. Acceleration is more. Amplitude is more. Displacement is more. So, acceleration of the particle is directly proportional to displacement from the mean position, and acceleration is directed opposite to displacement. During simple harmonic motion, always remember acceleration and displacement are in opposite direction. So these are the three features of SHM. The particle should oscillate to and fro about its mean position. Acceleration of the particle directly proportional to displacement. Acceleration and displacement act opposite to each other. So in today's session, students, we had a bird's eye view to oscillations. What is a periodic motion? How do we actually define oscillations? With respect to oscillations, what is linear displacement and angular displacement? And finally, the characteristics of simple harmonic motion. In my next session, I come up with equations representing simple harmonic motion. Until then, have a nice time. Thank you.